I'm the father of the boy who's died. So I'm married to Beth, played by Jodie Whittaker.
I love the way Chris has written Beth. I think she's got a lot of strength in her, considering she's going through such a traumatic time. And it's been amazing to work as in the family unit opposite Andy Buchan and things, because the way that relationship develops has been really interesting and you know and complicated, which is, as an actor, more interesting to play.
As you'd expect when you receive a piece of news that a member of your family has died, then it's just been, you know, Mount Vesuvius really. So you can't even insult families by saying that you know what they've been through, but you know, you do your research and you try to at best to imagine what it could be like, possibly, or something close to that, because you'll never truly know until you've actually been through it. But we're desperately trying to be as truthful as we possibly can and respectful to those people. So
you're playing someone who's devastated and their entire world has collapsed, but people do get through the day and they do get from A to B. So it's a massive challenge to kind of not play broken, because you are, but I am still a mother to another child, and you know, and still trying to get through the day.
So I play the vicar in this community, a young vicar. At first I was like, oh, surely I'm far too young to be a vicar, but I went and met a 32-year-old vicar and did some research and hung out with him for a bit, which was fascinating. And I think it makes it quite interesting, because he's obviously got, you know, he's got his congregation, but when this kind of horrible thing happens, he wants to help the community and to kind of, you know, get more people in the church and kind of do whatever he can to make people's lives a bit easier. So yeah, I've been doing lots of sermons and church services and things, which it's been really good. Yeah, it's very odd being dressed as a vicar, wandering around a church and kind of standing outside and saying hello to people as they walk past, because, you know, people do still come visit the church and things. I kind of feel like I have to go. I'm not really the vicar, I'm just pretending to be. I'm sure there's a law against it.
Yeah, so our characters are, I'm obviously from a national paper and you're from the local.
Yeah.
And we end up sort of teaming up together, so they become a little unit.
Well, when you come along, it's a huge opportunity for Ollie to get involved.
Huge.
Massive.
He has been described as my bitch, which I'm happy to go with.
Yeah, on numerous occasions, the puppy dog bitch.
She's got a purpose, and the purpose is to, you know, feed the public with the information.
Yeah, so you put forward a story from Broadchurch to the nation, and this paper, the Daily Herald, has the ability to skew what you say.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the media do, and they can really mess things up, or they can get it right. And I think Karen strives to get it right, yeah. But in the process, she gets, yeah, messed about a bit.
Well, I hadn't been to West Bay or Bridport before in my life, but I've been to Bristol before, where we did a lot of the filming as well, and I was here in Bridport about 4 weeks ago when we had gorgeous weather, and it's really makes a difference if you're in a really nice location. I mean, it's not so great today, obviously, but it makes a nice change from an inner city industrial estate, let's say, where I seem to have spent a lot of my time in various other series.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I've never been to this part of the world before. I mean, when we was filming here a couple of weeks ago, it was absolutely gorgeous. My son was beaten down, makeup department was smothering us in factor 50 or whatever it's called. But that's obviously changed now because it's pouring down. But what a beautiful part of the world, it really is. And staying in a beautiful trailer park, caravan park, whatever you want to call it, right by the sea. So I take my lovely dog Bailey, who's in the drama with me, who plays my character's dog. So we've been along the beach this morning. So yeah, no, it's fabulous, really lovely. Even in this weather, it's fabulous.
But being down in Dorset as well, where we are now, it's absolutely beautiful, but we were lulled into a false sense of security, because the first time we were here, we were all in sun cream. And then now, it's torrential rain. But it's brilliant, and the scenery is incredibly epic, which I think serves the piece as well, you know, so it's great. And this is where Chris is from, the writer, so he knows it.
I think the local community are very happy to have us here. I mean, there is a certain economic benefit that we bring. You know, we pay for all the locations, we pay for the unit basis, so there is an element of economy that we are bringing down here. But the main job really is for our location manager and our director and all aspects of the team just to treat the area with respect and enjoy our time down here and be good to the local community. There's always a danger with a film crew that when we first arrived there was an element of a novelty factor that people sort of enjoy the difference of having a film crew around, just seeing how the behind the scenes elements of how it all works. And then after we've been there for a while, actually we're quite big and we're cumbersome and we're in the way and we close roads down and we close shops down and people start to get a little bit annoyed. We're only down here for a couple of weeks, so I think we've been able to get away with not outstaying our welcome, which is great. So I think they've quite enjoyed us being around.
Well, most of the locals are appearing in it. I met a lady, I went to the fishmongers this morning, 9 o'clock, get some skate wings, and I met a lady this morning and she said that they're going to be filming tonight till 11 or 12 o'clock. I said, oh, good luck with that, I won't be. But yeah, no, they're very much part of it, and you know, it's a very small community, as is Broadchurch, and everyone knows everyone, so yeah, no, they're really part of it. And all the local children, got lots of children filming today when we're doing which was going to be an exterior playground scene. Because of the weather we've now had to put it inside a cafe, but that's show business. But yeah, no, I think they're enjoying us, hopefully, being here.
Unfortunately today it has been raining. My job as a producer, a lot of people ask, what does a producer do? I suppose in very simple terms, my job is to come up with plan B, C, D and E on the assumption plan A won't happen, plan B might fail and plan C may be a bit too difficult. So I need lots of various different plans in order to make the day work, and the plan for today, if it rained, was to try and find some interior locations. So we've inhabited, we've got 2 units shooting today, so it's a big day. And we've inhabited all the cafes in West Bay and shot 2 sequences that were meant to be exterior, interior in cafes, and I think we've just about got away with it. So that's been a little tricky, but in the scale of things, that's not a huge problem. So I have at the moment been blessed with a very good and very smooth production.
It's been great, actually. I think Chris is such a brilliant writer, and it's such a big ensemble piece, and it's been funny because I've been kind of popping in and out, so there's not been kind of 2 days where I've been on the trot, but it's really interesting the way it's unfolding, and I still have no idea who's done it or any of that, but we all have our suspicions. But yeah, it's been really good.
We're working on episode 5 at the moment. There's 8 episodes, so we've still got quite a way to go. So I'm as intrigued as anyone else to see what the flipping hell it's all about.
We took a decision that it would be that none of the actors would know who did it, and that so we didn't want anybody who, you know, the person who it was to be influenced by that knowledge. So we thought it was, and I thought it was fun.
We have found that the cast and the crew have actually been rather excited by the idea of not knowing who it is, and so we have cast members and crew members with all sorts of amazing theories about who it might be. And in some ways that's been great for us, because we hope that is how the audience will respond to it, that when they watch it they will come up with the same theories, the same questions, and come up with the same myriad ideas as to who it might be.
Well, it's quite useful from our point of view, because we are, you know, as the detectives investigating the case, we don't know.
You genuinely have to suspect everybody.
Yeah.
Like they would have to.
And you do find yourself scrutinising every answer that you're given, and every
Nudging
sort
each
of...
other.
Yeah. Hopefully we're slightly less camp on camp.
Oh yeah, only a little bit. Well, I'm less camp.
Yeah, I'm probably not. So I think it's quite useful, actually. I think the circumstances are quite, it's beneficial.
It's been really interesting, actually, because I've never worked on anything that's done that before, where I've not known what the end was. So yeah, and it's really weird in some sense, because you do. you do get slightly obsessed with who you think it is, and we find ourselves getting in like arguments, going, no, I think it's them, and I don't know if it's me.
I don't know. I quite like the fact that none of us know who's done it, and I don't know. I think it'd be quite strange if it is me, but anything can happen.
I think it's great that none of us know yet who it is, because there's always that risk that you might actually play, being them. And yet it could be, there's a chance that it could be me, but a slim chance, but a chance. And I think we're finding out quite soon who exactly it is.
I haven't got a clue. They're doing a book. The actors are doing a book, a betting, thing on who we think it might be, and at the moment everyone's in it, so we don't know. It'll be fascinating.
Well, there's in the makeup track they've got everyone doing their murder faces,
yeah.
And we were given sort of gold and silver stars. So.
I'm not actually on it though. I have had.
You've had your photo taken.
I've had my photo taken, but I haven't made it to the wall yet, which gives me a good chance that I'm not in line.
I think maybe Chris Chibnall came in and ripped it right down. Don't want anyone getting your eye.
I don't know.
I think I've got a beady eye on you, to be honest with you. All this kind of smiling benevolence. I'm sure there's the dead eyes of a killer behind. Look at that. That's a killer's face.
Hopefully the cast have been brought to life, brought the characters to life in the stuff we've been doing. And I mean, I've been very pleased with the performances and the way that they have, taken hold of their characters and hopefully delivered performances which are kind of real and believable and credible and exciting. And I think we've done that, hopefully.
So the scene we do tonight, it starts in Clevedon at night, and it's a reenactment of the night of the crime, the night of the murder. So it's the family, the press, the police, the local community following young actor Adam, who's playing, who's sort of playing the reenactment role of the boy who died, on a skateboard going through the street of Broadchurch. So we'll be filming that tonight. So it's a lot of the regular cast. In fact, one of the few scenes when we've got, I think, pretty much all of them in one scene together. So it's a big night. A lot of trailers, a lot of people in makeup and costume, getting everybody ready for it.
These things are done all the time. You see it on Crown Watch and things like that when they do it. But yeah, I remember seeing a documentary recently about someone who'd gone missing, and they showed the recreation to everyone that was involved, and it was incredibly upsetting to everyone, because there is that thing of, how did someone not see, or how things are missed, or how did he get out of our house without us hearing? And I just think in any situation like this there must be a lot of guilt that isn't necessarily justified, but you just would feel it.
Cut there, thank you. Inboard, guys, let's clear the road, please. Okay, one more bit, please, sir. Okay, everyone off the road.
I mean, if we're that intrigued by it and we're part of it, imagine what the audience is going to feel when they watch it. it's certainly going to be a drama that you wouldn't want to miss too many episodes. I really think once you start with it, you've got to stick with it because it's so intriguing. All these secrets, what different characters have got, and you know, and I read the script, going, didn't know that. Oh, look at them! All that's going on with her, and so it is. It's going to be fascinating. It's going to be really good telly. I'm so pleased I'm in it.